Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, wanted to do some more, kind of like end of the year top 10s, start of the year top 10s, whatever you want to call it. An idea here for top 10 worst EZAs of the year. But, I mean, it's like, you think of worst EZAs of the year, and there's a couple that come right to mind. Oh, yeah. But, like, as I looked through it, by the way, here, let's, just no spoilers, no spoilers. As I looked through it, I was like, bro, this is the year everyone cries about? What the fuck? Dude, I struggled badly. Like, finding bad easy, like really bad EZAs. It's like right around like 10, 11-ish. Here, let's just start with the character I have at 10 here, which is Super Easy AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And let me also include just a little bit of ground rules here. I'm not including World Tournament EZAs, right? So, if we started to include World Tournament EZAs, we'll just be here all night and day, right? Like, it's just gonna take forever. But I don't... AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, he has had, like, outside of his status as a Super Saiyan 4 character on, like, Grade 8 Power, this guy is, like, he's, I don't know what, they messed up so badly with him, right? And, like, this right here, he gets this, like, this, dude, the difference between Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku is night and day. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is a beast who could go in slot 1 and slot 2 of a lot of these difficult fights and be good, right? Alongside Carnival Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and some of these other demons. This guy just, like, dies instantly, man. He just gets touched and it's over. It's GG. I am just not impressed by him. And there's not really any content where I really feel like he was, super good in. Next, we can go ahead and grab this guy, Super 17. I feel like I thought Super 17 was going to be a lot better than he feels on that Android team. I wasn't really tripping on him too much, like, when he first dropped, right? Because it's like, okay, like, I feel like they got to have something a little bit more in mind for this guy. And, well, not really, unfortunately, right? Not really. Ended up being pretty ass. I have not been impressed with his performance on the Android 16 team at all. I just am not impressed. I just haven't been, like, I don't even really have, like, really good commentary to give. He just hasn't really been that impressive. Like, if we're going to run an Android team right now, I would just run these 16, 17, the 17, 18, Dr. Zero 19, Dr. Zero and Android 19, and then the two Superhero Dual Dokkan Fest, the Gammas. And then remember, we're going to have the EZA Gammas about to drop as well. This guy just has no purpose. The best we could do with him is run him with Omega Shenron. Like, he probably is just straight up better with Omega Shenron than 16 anyway. Because Omega Shenron's giving him that extra damage reduction. I don't know. Super 17, it's just... he could have been stronger, for sure. Next, we have TEQ Janemba. TEQ Janemba, I mean, I don't see people talk about this character, right? Like, a lot of times, like, characters will get, like, I mean, someone in the community who just talks about them a lot, right? Like, AGL Cell has fans, right? Like, so many of these characters, Tao, right? People love LRTN. Like, you go down the list, like, the Goku Gohan exchange character, people like them. AGL Pycon has always been a favorite. But, like, TEQ Janemba just does not really have fans, and I don't know. I just don't really see the right setup for this guy. It just feels like this guy has no place on that Gogeta and Golden Frieza movie hero movie bosses team, right? I mean, it certainly hurts that this guy is a character. He's one of these, like, big villains that's got big bad bosses and Metamorphosis and Nightmare and stuff like that. But, like, the Golden Frieza characters in the movies don't have big bad bosses. And that really hurts this guy. And the Brolys don't have it either. They're also a major piece of that team. So, This Janemba's felt like a very worthless release to me this year. I've had such limited uses of him. Super easy in Janemba as well. I just feel like I've had no spots to use him. I feel like I could see though a path to him being very effective in like the Goku Black and Zamasu fight, and like, you know, some of these like GDC type fights with his dodging and shit. Whereas like TEQ Janemba, I feel like it like shit could go bad. He could get hit fast. I don't know. I just am not really too high on EZA TEQ Janemba. Next we got AGL Super Vegito. Now I've seen some people playing around with this guy nowadays. In particular, where I've seen people using him as the Tamagami #1 fight, which does make sense because this guy, like straight up, he is gonna be useful in the Tamagami 1 fight, right? But like, there's not a ton of other options we could even have for bad EZAs. I'm telling y'all, there's not very many bad EZA characters that we could even be pulling from. So like, this guy I think should be pretty solid. I should maybe just do a video with him against Tamagami 1. I feel like that could be a good video to do. I'm going to write that down. We should do that because that could be just like kind of like a quick one that I do. That could just like kind of like, all right, like let's see what this character who doesn't really get much love, right? Like I never liked this guy because there's not much purpose to a character that like, oh my god, we know he's so safe against normals, but then super attacks like would insta kill him, and it's like all these fights like, all right, like if he just gets supered, we lose. But against Tamagami 1, his super attack is static. It's always in slot 0. And a major issue of the Tamagami 1 fight that's tricky is his AoEs, which Vegito should be okay against them. And he's got true type advantage. So, like, he really should be okay against Tamagami #1, I would think. So that could be a good video for us to do. But outside of Tamagami 1, this guy's been a loser all year. I hate him. I think he sucks. Not a fan. Not a fan. I think he's trash. Blue Kaioken. I was a Blue Kaioken defender briefly, but I mean, it's just not good. This guy doesn't have it as bad as TEQ Blue Kaioken, but this shit is just so ass, dude. If anything, I get a lot of use out of the two Blue Kaiokens when I am doing a showcase, and it's like, okay, like we need this certain HP condition, right? Like the int future Gohan and Trunks, to finish their rainbow video, I was utilizing the Blue Kaiokens to help me get the job done, right? This guy needs to be running slot 3. A lot of his buffs only go up as their HP goes down. So it's like, nowadays against some of these demon bosses, the first hit he could take would probably just kill him. Because it's meant where he's starting to take hits, and then he'll take some damage, and then this will trigger. But that shit, like, nowadays bosses are, that first hit, when he's only got this, is just going to fucking kill him, right? Before he even gets to this part down here, so. Yeah, I don't know. I think that the start of the year ended up being pretty rough with how GDC fight, the power creep was handled. Next we go Super EZA Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I mean, this guy, it's just very simple. All he could do really is tank, but he can't tank very well in like really difficult fights. This guy's great, I think, for like Super Battle Road and Battlefield and stuff, but that's about it. That's it. That's it. So, he's a tank who can't really tank against the really scariest fights. If there was a boss who is physical, this guy would be good against him. But the boss, let's say the last fight of the Artificial Lifeform Red Zone is a 1-phase cell max fight, and he's got like 3 billion HP or whatever the fuck it is. Or I think I might have seen someone say that because of the bit limit, the 2 billion might be the max a boss can have in terms of HP. I'm not sure, but that's what they have at the end of Festival. But something like that, right? Like a 1-turn phase, he's got like 2 billion HP. I don't know. And it's like, and he was physical, then like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta could be good there or help out, but not really too good, right? Like I feel like what's funny is these are characters I just like have not used all year, right? Now, I was very adamant. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll do this guy. I actually for a split second I thought it was the next character coming up, but no, we'll do super. Yeah, I don't want to put Super EZA Gogeta as worse than the next character coming up. I definitely don't want to do that. I've always like after the first couple times using this guy, I've always had a crucial critical problem. There's a twofold problem with this guy. I do not like him. I don't like him. Two problems here. Number one is this. It's only against villains you're using this guy. Because if he doesn't guard, you're done. You're dead. It's over. It's GG. It's GG. Gotta be using him against a villain with the guaranteed guard. The other problem here is this guy is only good with Rainbow Key Spheres. But he doesn't fucking make them. I feel like if this guy just created Rainbow Orbs, I would be completely different about him. I mean, nowadays it would still be even only against villains, and even still with no damage reduction, all he is just it's this right here within the turn. But that's like that exposes him towards AoEs, right? And stuff. With no damage reduction as soon as the turn starts, making him susceptible to AoEs, and then only getting up to 30%, and then so much of it. He needed this so badly right here. That like if you don't have a just excess amount of Rainbow Orbs for this guy, he's gonna get fucked, man. Yeah, chat. I mean, this is just this is a no from me. No way. No good. Definitely not. Never been a fan of him all year. Now next, it's Tien. Now, I said no World Tournament EZAs from this. Otherwise, it's just, the entire list is just going to be like World Tournament EZAs, right? And I really don't want to pick on like free-to-play characters, stuff like that. But, I mean, this guy is a little different in how ugly his kit is, right? Like, look at this. He gets 13% damage reduction for the first 10 turns. Should we just move on after looking at that one line? 13% damage reduction, man. That's it. Ah, shit. No guard. Like, what is this guy expected to do, man? Dude, that shit is comedy. 13% damage reduction. It won't even... He goes from taking 1 million damage to 999k damage. Yeah, great 13% damage. Stop it, man. Oh, what a joke. It does suck, because this guy has Dokkan Fest level animations. He really does. But, yeah, no, man. This though, guy, I had to put this guy in here. I had to get him in here. I had to. Next is AGL Trunks. AGL Trunks, I mean, he's just horrible, his kit. I think in some of the longer, like, okay, so let's, if the fight is long, so we can, you know, at least get to turn 5 minimum to be able to transform with him, right? And then once he's transformed, you know, by the time you get to his second turn after you've done a bunch of these, I think he could look pretty good, right? But understand what I'm saying. At a minimum of turn 7 in this meta right now, at maybe one of these artificial lifeform fights is going to really kick up that, oh, he'll be better. But guess what? These artificial lifeform fights, what about them, chat? They're not even fucking out yet, and it's not 2025 anymore. This is a worst of 2025 video. Like, you are out of your mind if you think Trunks isn't going to be way high up here, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He is way high up here. At this base, is just so ugly. It's so ugly. He's so bad. This guy is so awful. He is trash. This guy can do some stuff, but I mean, it's not until turn 5 with perfect RNG that you see this guy. Like, the entire fight happened. Like, it's stop. So he's number 2. Number 1 is obvious. All the crying we've had this year about, oh, 10th anniversary and this and that and this and that. This is the guy. People never talk about this guy. And this is the actual true, like, fucking fumble. Is this guy. I don't see no talk about him. No one talks about this guy. And he is the actual, like, huge 10th anniversary EZA fumble. This guy, he does nothing. This is maybe... Tien is right there with 13% damage reduction as a line. But this... Oh my god, what were they thinking? Man, I mean, they could have easily made this guy way better. Check this out, okay? I know that he already had the STR orb thing, and they like to keep the spirit of the characters true most of the time. Fuck all that. Change him to a double rainbow orb changer, and then just make this for every key sphere obtained. That's it. And that, at least, is gonna get... Like, that would have gotten us something, right? But, like, man, this guy's just brutal, dude. And by the way, he also is... I hate characters killing our HP, but... this guy... I remember people were, like, kind of like, no, he's not too bad. And I was like, all right. And people are like, oh, he could be actually pretty good in battle hard and formidable foes, right? Because remember, if you kind of, like, start a chain reaction of your HP being at a certain spot, he can instant do his Spirit Bomb, and it's a guaranteed stun. You know, in like a battle hard and formidable foe type situation, that could be good, right? Guaranteed stun, of course, just immediately could help win you the fight. But I ran him in there and he just got fucking slaughtered. And I was like, all right, well, he sucks. And that's that. That is what I went with for the top 10 worst EZAs. Now, I'm sure we could even, like, let's pull this up. So let's kind of go through the year. So the year actually starts with Physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Kid Buu. Those are the first two characters 2025. I felt like they were not in discussion for this list. Super EZA Janemba maybe, but I could very easily see with his very high dodging, him being pretty effective in some of the current fights. He wasn't a consideration. Namek Goku and Full Power Frieza, I'll defend them a bit, but I do think, like, around this level, we could have Namek Goku and Full Power Frieza here instead of this guy, instead of him. Yeah, like right around here. This guy's worse than the Namek LRs. But, like, right around here, like, I'd be totally... Like, you could get them on here for sure. In Gohan, I guess maybe, right? But there's just a lot of, like... I feel like these two aren't even a considerate. Like, am I crazy? I don't even feel like these two are really in consideration. I don't use them much, but, like, they're solid. I don't like this character. I don't feel like they should be here. Pycon is good. Like, we could talk about the other... Like, Rakum and Goldor are pretty good. Jason Birder, maybe not so much, but, like, it's kind of, like, tied in just with... Wait. What? Dude. I actually... Hold on. Haha, you know what's funny? I just looked, and the thumbnail is not actually... It's the wrong Ginyu. God damn. Before I even put this video up, I'm gonna have to get this thumbnail fixed. I just realized that this is the wrong Ginyu right there. God damn it. But no, man, I had Ginyu on the thumb. Dude, we gotta adjust this. Wow, this is what a mistake by me. No, this gets adjusted. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause. Okay, chat. My bad. What a comical mistake by me. We'll leave all that in. That'll be jokes. That'll be jokes. Yeah, I gotta get him up to 2 actually. Like, he's definitely... I would put him above Trunks, because Trunks, at the very least, I think we could kind of, like cope around his transformed state. And, like, you know, like, there's some fights, I mean, like the baby fight, we could run him in the baby fight or the Rildo fight, which I mean, seems, from what I'm seeing, people are struggling in those fights. I mean, Trunks will probably be pretty safe in, like, slot 3 in those fights. Like, he could at least be okay. At Ginyu, though? Fuck no, man. They sabotage... Because Ginyu is a character that has the legendary tag, right? Ginyu is one of these characters that would get that legendary status. And man, oh man, do I feel like they just really were like, yeah, he's legendary, so fuck him. Right? Like, damn, this is crazy, man. So, the problem here is he's still just so reliant on Ginyu Force. This was never gonna work. This could have been fixed if they changed it to Extreme Class, right? He still would have had all these Ginyu links where he'd be quite reliant on a Ginyu Force character, but I mean, this crushes him. It's just very simple. His stats are just way too low, right? And like, I mean, him just like kind of like working with almost kind of like a pitiful amount of damage reduction. I mean, look at this, chat. He has 50% damage reduction turn 1. Do you think that's going to do anything against these nasty bosses? No way. Now, as I was going through, I was, it's funny, like, it was like, oh my god, like a dawning moment, because I was going to say, Raccoon and Goldo and Jason Birder, we could include them for these worst EZAs, but I would just put them with Ginyu, and then I was like, wait, what? How did I not? I don't even know how I did that, chat. My bad. Forgive me. We got to fix towards the end. That's okay. And I mean, maybe if this guy had stacked attack as well, he could at least be like a festival type character. But I mean, he's just a disaster. There's nowhere to use him. He's not effective. He's just going to get you killed. His partners, for the most part, aren't that good. I mean, Raccoon and Goldo, like, they're like solid, but they have to be on rotation with Ginyu. If you try and run this character and you just don't get him on rotation with Ginyu, you're going to lose off of them getting killed. So, I mean, they have to be at 2 right there. I do think Kaioken Goku, to me, is 1. Because I feel like you definitely could give him extra bonus points for being a 7th anniversary LR and, you know, a 10th anniversary LR EZA and all that bullshit. I feel like that's valid here for this guy. But, like, yeah. So this is the adjusted list. So, AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Super EZA Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. He just misses the cut, actually. Okay. This is what we'll go with then. Wow. Whoops. Let's not take that to Twitter, guys, please. Thank you. Let's not make 50 tweets about this, all right? Don't tell Iron Man. That's exactly the type of thing that I would get on Iron about. Yeah, keep this between us, man. We could maybe talk about these guys just because they're good, but so many events we can't even use them in. So, like, if I saw someone do their list and these guys were, like, number 2, like, I think that would actually be valid. They're good, so I don't want to put them there. But remember, it's because both of these characters, because of their nuking leader skills, most events we can't run them, which is stupid. They could literally just code into the game that the characters can't be run as leaders or something. It's not that fucking tough to do. I know they could do it. But there's them, but... so many of these EZAs are just beasts. Maybe we could have talked about Majin Vegeta or Broly, but I feel like all these characters are worse than them, right? Like, I don't... Super 17 has really unimpressed me, man, when using him. Maybe we could get this Broly in there, but I don't, you know. Yeah. So, there we go, guys. Here's the fixed top 10. We got Super 17, EZA TEQ Janemba, AGL Super Vegito, AGL Blue Kaioken, STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, STR Gogeta, in free-to-play Tien. Allow me the one free-to-play character. We're wasting our time really harping on, oh my god, this free-to-play character is so bad in the hardest fights and stuff, like, blah, 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 blah. But, like, this guy, I feel like, was particularly, like, wow, they really fucking shafted this guy. Feels like this guy had extra hatred directed at him. I don't know. Then we have AGL Trunks, AGL Captain Ginyu, and then STR Kaioken Goku. Alright, guys, so we'll end right there. Love you guys. Let me know what y'all think. I'll catch y'all next time.